I am Dazel and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about what's in my makeup bag. So I know I've done like a what's in my travel makeup bag, but that is like really beefy. If I'm going on holiday, I need my entire collection but scaled down. What's in my makeup bag. This is what's in like my normal makeup bag. So recently I've been doing like a lot of sleepovers. So sleeping over at my boyfriend's house or sleeping over at my friend's house, you know, for overnight tours. Is that what you call it? And obviously I'm not going to bring my entire makeup bag because I'm not going to do a full face of makeup there. So these are the things that I just have when I go over to someone's house. So that's why you can tell like it is not the most compact thing. Basically, this is a bag from the company called the Flat Lay Co. London. And I have seen them on Instagram quite a bit actually, and I was always like fascinated by it. I'm like, oh my god, I want to try it out, and they so kindly sent it to me. This video isn't sponsored. They did send this to me and I have been using it, but like I said, all opinions are my own and I wouldn't use something if I genuinely didn't like it. So as you can see, it's kind of like a little like, what do you call this? I don't know. Like a little baby, like a little pouch baby. So I can just kind of chuck this in to my like big duffel bag and stuff. I don't need it to be like compact. And I'm sure many of you have seen this on Instagram where it's basically a bag that you want open. So today I just want to talk about what is in here. The bag has a little strap like this so you can hold it. It's very cute. I got the black shade just cause like me and black just go really well. I do like that this bag has two pockets, one in front and one behind, because I have seen some of these like styled ones and it's literally just a round circle and you just tie it up. But these ones actually have pockets that you can put stuff in, which is great. So in this front pocket, I put my toothbrush. Oh my god, so exciting. It's just that sometimes my toothbrush can be wet and I don't want it inside with my makeup. So putting it outside is lovely. Also, I have this little toothbrush protector thing that I really like. I got this from Target, I think. I like that a lot. And then in the back pocket, I have my beauty blender. So like I said, I don't want anything wet inside. So if my beauty blender is still wet, at least putting it outside is gonna keep it away from everything else. Now to get into the actual bag. So when you like cinch it up like so, it's gonna leave like a really long string, evidently, because you know it needs to go around the whole bag. So I do like that the front pocket can keep the strings in it. Basically, I undo it like that and it opens up flat. What I have in here is just a lump of makeup, which is great because if you're out and about and stuff and you don't want to take time to pack, you can literally just close it up, pack it to go. That's why I really like this for overnighters. Obviously, like if you want to bring this for travel, if you don't have as much makeup, this is perfect. If it's just like toiletry and stuff, it's great. But for travel, I have just too much makeup and I don't know, this will take up quite a bit of space in my suitcase, but for this reason, I really like it. So one of the first things I have in here is my moisturizer. This is the Simple Hydrating Gel Cream. I need to bring moisturizer when I'm out because every time I'm at somebody's house, like I always forget to moisturize my face and then regret it the next morning. Like, no. The second thing I have is a primer. This is the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Moisturizing Primer. I just bought this recently, and so far I've been really liking it. It's so, so, so ridiculously cheap. And it's really good. It has like vitamins A and E and tea tree oil in it. Yeah, so I've got a primer if I want to. Typically, sometimes I don't even bother doing a full face of makeup when I'm like at my friend's house or whatever. But I do bring for like a very, very simple look. Up next, I have a blurring primer. Sometimes I throw this in, sometimes I don't. But this is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. This is a mini sample that I got. It's so cute. My foundation is this tiny little bottle. I think I mentioned this in my travel one. It's this like mini sample bottle of the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Such a good foundation. But I have this tiny little teeny little bottle that is great for bringing around because it is enough for a full face of makeup. What next? I have a powder. This is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot powder. It's just a powder that I've used for a really long time and I really like it and I trust it a lot. Sometimes if I don't want to do foundation and I just want to look decent, I'm gonna go in with concealer, and this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I'm not gonna talk very much about it because I've spoken a lot. Like, this is my all-time holy grail favorite concealer, and sometimes I'll just like go ham with it, and that's all I wear. Like, I don't wear foundation, just concealer, and then I'll just put powder over it. So these two definitely in my makeup bag. Next thing, bronzer. Bronzer is very important to me because if I don't have bronzer, I will look like a dumpling. So if I'm doing just like a simple light makeup, I need bronzer. This is the Catrice Sun Glow Mineral Bronzing Powder. It's so old, like, but I love it. I don't know if you can find it anymore. I think you might be able to, but I love this bronzer. So it makes me look healthy, glowy, sun tanned. Like, I love it a lot. That's why it follows me wherever I go. If I'm up for it, I will go in with blush, and I like to have a small blush. So I do have quite a few sample things that I will dump in my makeup bag because they're just so small and so light. So this is just one from Tarte in the shade Fanciful. And then for highlighter, I have this mini one from Becca. It is in the shade Moonstone, and I mean, there's no difference between a mini and a big one. It's the same product, and with highlighter, you're never gonna finish it. So I love dumping these things in here. I don't have more than one option. I just throw one of each item in here because, I mean, who's got time to choose? The only thing that I actually do dump in here that has a few options for me is lipsticks. I've got 3 or more options. I usually have a normal lipstick, like your standard cream ones, a liquid lipstick for long wearing, and a gloss. Like, I need these. So just in here, like, this is from the last time I used it. It's not like, you know, I'm showing you what is usually in here, but this is just from what I had. This is the H&M lipstick in Cream Chestnut. Oh my gosh, it is my favorite lipstick. You can see how like worn it is, and that is a mark of a true favorite lipstick. I love these lipsticks. H&M do such good lipsticks. They're cheap as well. Get your hands on it. Don't be like, H&M makeup. Like, it's good. I'm telling you, it's really good. So I love that. It's one of my favorites. I don't think it's a surprise. I love the L'Oreal Le Chocolat Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. These lipsticks smell so good and they last forever. So if I know, oh, the next day I'm gonna go out, be a little bit more dressy, I'm gonna put something like this on. And then of course gloss, if I just want to look fresh face, glossy, shiny, shimmery, glowy, I'm gonna put on a gloss. And this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow, because this is so good. Like, it makes everything just look so nice. There is a tiny compartment in here. It's a little zipper that has more of like my pencil stuff. So I do like that there's a little compartment with a zip in here, because I don't think a lot of these like flat lay bags have it, but this one by Flat Lay Co does, and I really like it. So I've got my longer items in here. For lip liner, I usually bring two choices, and it's always going to be these two. Like, it never changes. It's my MAC lip liners. Like, my MAC lip liner in Spice and Soar. These are my favorite. I will put it on, and then I'll just put a gloss over it, like that. And then for my brows, if I'm lazy, I won't do them. If I am not so lazy, I'll just go in with a brow gel. And if I am pretty alright, I'll go in with both a pencil and a brow gel. So I've just got my NYX Micro Brow and my Catrice Eyebrow Filler Gel. Love these. For eyeliner, I have been loving the Revolution Renaissance Flick Eyeliner. It's so good, so cheap, and just black. So if you can tell by my makeup, I don't have eyeshadow. I can't be bothered to do eyeshadow when I'm out staying over at somebody's house. Like, it's just too much. I will just go in with my bronzer in the crease, and that is all that I do. So typically my makeup look is just the bronzer, blush, highlight, and then a black wing liner. Like, I don't do anything else. That's my staple. I think eyeliner is a must if I'm going out. Like, it just makes my Asian eyes pop. A few last things. See, I don't really have much in here. I do have the travel size all-nighter setting spray. I can't live without this. Like, I know that I will lock it in. And the last few kind of things in here are just my makeup brushes. So the one thing I really like about this bag is that it has makeup brush slots in here. So it has these like rubber bands. The one unfortunate thing is that the bands aren't like big enough for my bigger makeup brushes. So these ones, like these Real Techniques one with like the stumpier base and stuff, they aren't able to fit in here. But that's fine, because I don't even have that many brushes anyways. So these three I just chuck in here. So I have a powder brush for all over powder. I have a bronzing brush for my bronzer. And I have my cheek blush. Blah, blah. I have my cheek brush for blush. Try saying that 3 times. My smaller ones are this Real Techniques tapered brush. This is my favorite brush, and this goes like everywhere with me. If I don't bring my powder brush, at least I have this, because this just like goes under my eyes and then just everywhere. And then I have my crease brush, and this crease brush is so that I can go in my eye with my bronzer. That is the whole purpose of this, like, because like I said, I don't do eyeshadow, so just for the crease. Last one is my highlighter brush, so in case I want to get my highlight on fleek. And yeah, this is my entire makeup bag, and we're just going to close it back up like so. How cute. I honestly, like, I really like this bag. And it's a really like nice soft material as well, and I do recommend it. So they have several designs, like a pink one, a blue one, tropical print one. There are many designs. If you want to get your hands on one, I will leave everything in the description box below. Again, not sponsored, just really like this bag. So let me know in the comment section below, what is your must-have item in your makeup bag? I want to know. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. It'll be greatly appreciated. And I guess that's about it. I will see you in the next video. Bye!